So folks, it's been quite a while since my last video, and I've been having all sorts of problems with this van. Real expensive ones. Drive shaft's gone, clutch and flywheel need replacing, bushings they've been needed to do. So I've been really reluctant to go out in my van and go vast distances. Well, not vast distances, but you know, go on adventures. But I don't know about you, but once something goes like that, it really affects your confidence to go out in your vehicle. And it's 25 years old, this van. I absolutely love it. I have thought about getting a new van, but it's so expensive now. So yeah, that's one of the reasons I've not been uploading any YouTubes. I could have gone out locally and done some photography, but I love, my channel's all about adventure, and I love that. So the irony of it is I've still got a sound on my, down near my gear stick. And I don't know about you, when you have a problem with your van, you look on the internet, don't you, and try and find out what the problem is, what that noise is. So I've been looking at that for about a month, and I've finally found somebody with the same noise as mine. And it happens at low revs, and it's like a buzzing sound. You might be able to pick it up on camera now. Might be too low. Maybe you hear it now, don't know. So yeah, I've got to try and get that sorted. I don't think it's a big problem, that. It seems to me on the internet that it's a connection from the heat shield on the exhaust. There's some screws loose somewhere. But it's really annoying when you don't really know what's happening with the vehicle. When you get that noise, is it going to be catastrophic? So I've been really reluctant to go out in my vehicle, but today I thought I can't be beholden to that anymore. It's just a minor thing. Once I found out that it might only be that, I thought, sod it, I'm going to go out. Bad enough. It's been long enough. So here we are. And I'm just travelling down the Yorkshire Dales, so it's not too far away from where I am, about 30 miles. And we're going to a place called Norber Erratics. I'm not sure if you know where that is, but I thought I looked around on Google Maps and try and find something quite interesting nearby. So I'm tentatively going out 30 miles and just building my confidence back up in my van. So yeah, let's try and get there in one piece. So that pretty little village we've just parked in is called Ostwick. And as I said before, it's about 30 miles away from where I live. And we've got about a mile's trek up to Norber Erratics. And I'm not just going to photograph Norber Erratics, I'm going to investigate this area. See if we can get 2 or 3 images. This afternoon, we're in early May, so all the leaves are back on the trees, more or less. And I'm still on my black and white photography journey, and I will be for the foreseeable future. So we've got a bit of a trek up here, but if anything grabs my attention, I'll be the first to show you it. But just try and enjoy the scenes. They're absolutely beautiful. bad first shot. Thought it was a nice first little shot for us today. A nice little portrait shot in this wonderful area. And I saw the stream when I came across that image. I just thought it was a classic for a portrait. You know, with the stream running up to the barn there, and then lovely trees, which are actually here, just behind me there. I don't know if you can see that on this camera. It's quite a big wide angle lens, this. And then the hut that we've just photographed is just in there, just in the distance there. Thought it looked pretty sweet with them trees on the right hand side as well, nicely balanced. And it's nice to get back into filming again because of that bloody van. I tell you what, I feel so much better today. Now I'm out in the sticks and photographing again. I have been photographing, I hadn't totally not been doing photography, it's just that I don't think the content to be great with me not travelling about, because that's what my journey is all about on this channel. So it's just great to be back out filming again and meeting you guys again, which is great. So I've got another half a mile to get to the rocks that I wanted to photograph today, but I still wanted to investigate this area because it's the first time I've been here in this part of the Yorkshire Dales. So let's try and get some more lovely images. It's looking a bit drab, but I'm not going to let that temper my enthusiasm for today's photography shoot. It's great for black and white, really. You know, it's not too bad at all. I quite like this kind of weather, to be honest. It is a bit warm. Do you know, I'm so ill-equipped me for clothing. I haven't got one. Do you know them little mats, them thin mats you can get for when it's in the summer, to stop the rain? I haven't got anything like that. I'm gonna have to get some. I really am, because if it throws it down now, I'm screwed. So let's go and try and find some more images, guys. More images. Okay, Norber Rocks, we're here. This is the easy part. It's finding the composition that's the hardest, isn't it? But there's it's like the moon up here. Unbelievable amount of rocks. And basically it's just, when you've got this amount of rocks, it's setting balance in the image, isn't it? In your composition. That's going to be the hardest fact. And then we need that lovely mid-ground, and then that interest on the far distance. So yeah, it's nice to be up here though. There's not a soul here. I've not seen a soul all day. It's Friday, but it's so peaceful. It's so peaceful, and I'm really going to enjoy trying to find the composition here. I really am. So let's go and find the needle in the haystack. Like you guys, I think I've got my first composition around Norber Rocks. I think it's really important about this shot is that we need that mid-ground and background. So I'm at the edge of this rock formation, and it's vast, this area, really is. But there's no point in being in the middle of the rocks and having, you know, rocks in the mid-ground, rocks in the far distance, and rocks in the foreground. So I've opted for this, and I think this is the best way of doing it. And I'm thinking about a square crop for this as well. So I'm going to be using these huge rocks right in front of me here. And basically, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 rocks, but I'm positioning the rocks. So this middle rock here is really balanced in the centre there, and this one on the right and on the left is giving me sort of an area that it sits nicely on the edges of the frame. And then I've got one just further into the mid-ground that follows this rock in my foreground here. I'm going to be using a 20mm lens. I've got a 0.9 ND grad just to darken that sky a bit and make it a bit moody. And then I'll show you in the camera how this is going to work. But on the edge of this rock here, in the far distance, the trees sort of curve over it, and I absolutely love that. It's got a fantastic little curve that sort of replicates how the rock formation is, which works really well. It just works wonderfully, and I think that without that, it just wouldn't work. This, I just think it just lends itself to this formation that I've got on that rock, that's replicated with that the mid-ground of them trees there. Yeah, I want to get myself set up, and really excited about taking this one. Always losing caps, me. I'll tell you what, I thought that was pretty special, in my humble opinion. I just love the way that it was put together. Oh, that's what I love about photography. I just love doing that. Beautiful hobby to have, isn't it? Eh? Absolutely the best. Right, okay. I'm still hungry for some more images. I've got 2 in the bag, which I'm quite happy with. Let's see if we can find some more. It's getting a little bit late for tea, but I am hungry, but I'm going to keep going, I think. Let's go. Right guys, what a find this is. What a wonderful tree. Absolutely great. Wasn't expecting this, to be fair. The only thing is with it, I wish I'd have come in a bit early, because it would have been absolutely fantastic to see the branches of this in winter. It's sort of blocked up with the green, to be honest with you. I'm not complaining, I think it's a lovely tree, but I think it'd be best done in winter, this one. But I think the rock formations here are great, actually. Although I will not look through the lens yet. I probably will use a 20mm lens on this, but I may have to come in a bit tighter, because I don't want that tree being too far away in my composition. And also, there's just enough space underneath that tree where the branches are to not intersect the far distance there. Because if that was the fact, it just wouldn't work at all. It'd just blend in with the mid-ground in the distance there. And it's quite hazy on the horizon with this sun. The sun's come out now, so it's quite intense, and it's giving like a blue hue in the background, which I think is going to look quite good in black and white, to be fair. So it's a lovely find, it really is. I'm very happy with it. It's trying to work out which side of the composition I'm going to work on. There's a lot of horseflies here as well. I hope they're not going to be in the image. They're massive, honestly, they're massive. And they're just floating around the branches, unfortunately. But I'm still going to take my shot. I'm not going to let horseflies spoil me for photography. So, yeah, I think there's just enough space and below these branches for it to work. It's, I think it's going to be centralised, that tree. I think that's the only way it's going to work, I think. Because all these rock formations are giving that sort of impression for me. They're just distributed lovely for that central composition with that tree. So we'll give it a set up and see what we can get, eh? See what we can get, what I find. Become quite tricky, this. I don't like the side of this hillside in the frame because it unbalances the horizon, because the horizon's just nicely straight there and it doesn't need that right hand side banking. It just spoils it, makes it unbalanced. And then if I walk round the tree to the right, the landscape in the far distance there intersects the tree. And if I take it too much to the left, I've got that banking in the composition. I really don't like it. So I've decided, and there's a compromise with this, is I've decided to have it centrally, but I'm going to have it as a portrait, so it takes out that right-hand side slope. But the compromise is the distribution of the rocks in this foreground. No matter where I put it, it's not premium. It's not premium. I think it's the best compromise of the whole situation. And I love trying to work out things like this. It's not ideal. I didn't want the buds on the tree. I think that spoils it a little because it blocks all the darks up in the black and white. There's enough distance from that horizon, that lovely horizon, to not have them leaves intersecting the tree and the branches. But this would have been perfect in winter, you know, without all the buds on it, because the nakedness of the tree in the middle of nowhere with all these beautiful rock formations, I think it'd have been absolutely ideal. But I'm going to take this shot. I'm going to have centralise that tree in portrait format. I think that's the best. Guys, it's got considerably dark, and right out in the distance there it looks like an inordinate amount of rain. So I'm going to get back to my van. Hope you've enjoyed this video. It's been great to be back. Hopefully my van's going to be cool now. Just going to get that little sound sorted out, that little vibration sound, get that sorted out. It's booked in next week, so fingers crossed that'll be all sorted out. But I'm pretty happy with it after all the expensive work that's been done on it. So I'm happy with that now. I think we're going to be good. So if you like the video, just give us a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. That'd be great. And I'll be doing a few more videos in the not too distant future. So thanks for joining me, and if you got to the end, well done. I thoroughly enjoyed it, so take care of yourselves.